It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Weird Beard Brewing Company, and it's a bottle of their Dead by Dawn Cherry Breakfast Stout, coming in at 5.6% ABV. There's a look at the label. There's the bottle cap. Let's get the beer out into a glass and see what we get. I'm a big fan of Weird Beard. Nice bit of smoke on the opening. They got a beer called Hit the Lights, and it's just wonderful. And their Saison, I think they do a beer called Saison 44 as well, which I thought was great. Another great beer. They've got some big, strong black IPAs, which are fantastic. But we're here for the Dead by Dawn, so here it is. 1 to 2 finger tan-coloured head. Nice levels of carbonation up the side of the glass. Yes, it looks like a stout. It's more or less a jet black beer. There is a little bit of light bleeding at the bottom of the glass. Let's get the aroma. Typical stout, but yeah, you got a touch of that cherry in there. Quite a smoky stout, if you ask me. Smoky with cherry. Let's dive in. Cheers, everyone. There's a touch of smoke that follows through. But then you get your coffee, your chocolate, bitter chocolate, bitter coffee, a little bit of sweet caramel and some cherry. Mouthfeel, it's really good. And the mouthfeel is just enough. It's just enough for a stout. It's got good drinkability for a 5.6% ABV beer, but there's a nice creaminess to it. I don't think there's lactose being added into the beer. I can't taste lactose, but they've been able to get that malt to work for them, to get that mouthfeel out of it, that kind of slightly rich, dense, creamy mouthfeel, which I think you need for a stout. I think most stouts need to be a little bit thick and dense. Carbonation pushes the beer on the inside of the mouth, explodes more of that flavour onto your palate. It's a pretty good beer. Big description on the beer, so I'm not going to read that. But if I can let this focus, and if you want to pause the video now, you can have a read. And on we go with the rating. 5.6% ABV, 330 millilitre bottle, a cherry breakfast stout, Dead by Dawn by Weird Beard Brewing Company. It's nice. It's nice. I'm not really a breakfast stout person though, to be honest. I mean, I'd have this in the evening all day long, but it's very, very rare. Well, almost impossible that I'll wake up in the morning and think, I want to drink a stout. I mean, but that was the done thing before coffee took over a couple of 100 years ago. Maybe not a couple of 100 years ago, maybe just 100 years ago. But I'm not going to get into all of that now. If you want to Google that, Google that. But I'm going to rate the beer. Dead by Dawn by Weird Beard Brewing Company. It looks good. It's kept its head all the way down the glass. Got good carbonation, jet black beer in the glass. Yeah, it's a good beer. So I'm going to rate it, and I'm going to give it... it's a good beer. It's a good beer. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 from Reload Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! And cheers!